Dark Fringe Radio, your premier source for the paranormal, conspiracy theory and true crime.
Coming to you live from the Mistopheles Studios, it's Dark Fringe Radio.
I try to move, but my body won't work. I try to talk, but I lose all words. All that ever slips from my face are teeth and dreams I can't take. Waking from, I face the days like the edge of.
Thanks everybody for joining us on another edition of Dark Fringe Radio. I am your host, Will Martinez, here with my co-host tonight. Both of them here tonight, Jay Galosi, Peter Brew. Thanks so much, guys, for joining us or joining me on another edition of Dark Fringe Radio. Appreciate it, guys. How you guys doing? Everything good?
Everything's good.
Yeah, man.
Nice. So let's start off this thing hot. Want to just remind everybody how you can listen to the podcast. Go to our website, darkfringeradio.com. Go there directly. You can see the latest episode at the bottom of the screen or the bottom of the page. It's our link to our YouTube, so you can see what we've been doing and also all the news articles that we post there on a daily basis. So make sure you check that out, darkfringeradio.com. And, of course, social media. You can check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Dark Fringe Radio. So make sure you go there and check us out, like and share all our shit. And, of course, our YouTube page. Please support us there. We love that. Yeah, subscribe.
Yeah, do it. What do we do?
We got so much stuff out there, man, for you guys to enjoy. And it's just like, I think it's just like sitting there. You guys haven't discovered yet. So please make sure you guys share that stuff and get that out to the masses. We really appreciate it. So also another thing we're doing on Facebook, if you go to our Facebook at Dark Fringe Radio, you give us a review, give us a 5-star review. We're going to send out a little care package. We're going to send out some stickers and stuff from Dark Fringe Radio. So you guys can enjoy that. So make sure you go ahead and do that as well. And that's it for the intro. And that's it. Want to get in real hot tonight, guys. We got a really interesting episode. We're going to be talking about urban legends. It's our second stab at this subject. So we're going to get into all that here in a second. But first, we can't forget about Dark Fringe news, guys. So tonight, there's a few things I wanted to touch bases on. You got Walter Cronkite, like this one. The fucking gin and tonic in his hand.
I like it.
Yeah. So, first thing I want to talk about tonight, guys, something scientific and a little bit out of the ordinary, but scientists have discovered a deadly pool at the bottom of the ocean that kills anything that swims into it. So, it sounds crazy, but this shit is fucking true. So, the scientists from the University of Miami have discovered a lethal pool at the bottom of the Red Sea, and it basically kills anything that swims into it. As per the research, this brine pool has uncovered 7 kilometers beneath the surface of the ocean, remotely operated as an underwater vehicle, basically. So it's just like it's just basically sitting there, and it's just like swirling around. And scientists came across this deadly pool during the last 5 minutes of a 10-hour drive. So we're just down there, looking around, seeing if they could find anything. And, they finally looked at this swirling pool of like matter that anything that swims into it either petrifies and dies immediately or is completely stunned right away.
It takes 1 D20 of damage, apparently.
No, it takes 2 D20 of damage. And with the fucking extra +5 on that bitch. Yeah, so this thing is really crazy. Speaking to Live Science. Yeah, it's in the Red Sea. Yeah. And speaking to Live Science, the lead researcher, his name is Sam Perkins. He described the deadly pool as among the most extreme environments on Earth, he says. Any animal that strays into the brine is immediately stunned or killed. Further, Mr. Perkins informed that the fish, shrimp, and eels appear to have smartened up and used the brine to hunt. He explained that the creatures lurk nearby the deadly pool to feed on the unlucky creatures that inadvertently swim into it on the outskirts of it. Right. And so they kind of feed off of them. So they've kind of smartened up to it. The lead researcher stated that the discovery of such pools could help scientists work out how oceans first formed on our planet. And he also went on to say that the brine pools are also the home of a large number of microbes that are rich in diversity, stuff that we've never, encountered before. So yeah, things that, we've only, what was it, like 75%?
The Earth is shedding its skin and readying for a regrow. Boy, ain't that comforting.
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely. So
maybe Godzilla's coming through somewhere, bro.
Hey, he might.
There
You
it
never
is.
know.
There it is.
You never know. So it's crazy how they've encountered this pool at the bottom of the Red Sea, guys. I mean, that basically kills anything. It's almost like some kind of like Stranger Things thing, man, where there's something that is actually possible that anything that you put into it will kill it. I mean, what else on earth?
Too many people poop in Red Sea.
Maybe.
I don't know if it's that, bro.
That's a lot of poop.
It's a lot of poop.
Holy shit, that's a lot of poop. I don't know, bro. That's pretty weird.
This is like some alien shit to me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
No, we don't know much about, we don't know much about what's down under there. So under the
No, we
that's
don't.
The thing.
We don't.
That's the thing.
And we really don't know what's going on under the crust. We bless you.
Wow, there we go.
We pretend we know
we don't
do, but we don't really know what's going on over there. We've spent more time, money, and effort into exploring space than we have into exploring our own oceans.
Right.
We think
Very
we have
true.
to go to Mars to survive whatever our planet's our next planet evolution is. But we might not have to. We might just have to adjust living under the water. It's possible.
Oh no!
I saw him do it at Disney once.
Yeah. Listen. That 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea shit?
Oh my God.
No.
That shit?
No.
I do remember.
It was at Epcot. They had that ride Horizon where it was like the weird robots, and you got to choose one of the three endings, whether like submarine or they showed you what underwater life would be like.
That's true. I forgot about that one.
Yeah, me too.
Motherfucking Walt Disney. Crazy racist.
Bless you. What was that one that you had to like go through all this shit? I remember it was Space Mountain, where you had to go through like this fucking, it was like an escalator, just went through, it just seemed like endless fucking bullshit of space. But yeah, that's what it was. It was Space Mountain.
Space Mountain.
I was like, oh my God, how boring this shit was. And then finally get to the end, and you're like, oh, it only lasted like 2 seconds. You're like, this sucked, But anyways, crazy ass story coming out of the Red Sea. Fucking pool of stuff. Don't go swimming down there into the Red Sea. You'll probably end up dead.
I wasn't planning on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no skinny dipping in the Red Sea,
Sounds
guys.
like he already did though.
No. You might have caught something now.
I know, right? Gee.
All right. Next story here, guys. Residents shocked as a real life Chucky roams around in an Alabama neighborhood. Did you see this shit, guys?
I did.
Yeah, man. That's
I
some crazy
kicked that little
stuff.
bitch right in the teeth.
Basically.
You would have. He's only a 5-year-old kid, man. Come on, he was having a good old time. No?
Listen. You let your kids out to run around the neighborhood, scaring people. What happens. Little kid come run at me like Chucky like that. Yeah. That little thing come run at me. Yeah. I am 100% Hulk Hogan.
My God.
Boot.
Bro, if you saw that walking around, bro, look at that thing.
He'd get that Razor Ramon boot to the fucking chin.
That's right.
Right? You know that.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Look at him.
Look at that kid.
Look at him.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. 100%.
If you guys haven't checked this out, go to our website, darkfringeradio.com. The story's there. You can see the pictures. But on July 14th, the fear of the moviegoers in the mid-1980s, came to life with the real-life Chucky, the evil-possessed doll from the 1988 cult movie Child's Play, was spotted on the side of the road. Jackson, a 5-year-old from Pinson, Alabama, who was dressed up as the evil doll, made people on the streets laugh and some to worry. So Kendra Walden, who saw the boy dressed up as Chucky on Facebook, posted on Facebook, she goes to say, "Dear parent of the little boy in the Chucky costume in Pinson, get your kid. I almost had a heart attack, and we took pictures of him, but we found it to be very funny." The character Chucky, of course, first appeared in 1988 and went on to make multiple motion pictures and television shows after that. The post that Walden posted, got 15,000 comments and 103,000 shares. So proving that she wasn't the only one who enjoyed the fake horror show horror thing. Yeah, could you imagine seeing that? Like you were walking down the street, you saw a little Chucky.
That's funny as shit.
I'm telling you, 100%. It would be like Big Diesel just putting that foot out there, just straight up, pow, right to the kisser. You come and running up on people looking like that, you get what you get. What you get is a heel sandwich.
There you go. So Brittany Reed, Jackson's mother, told WDHN that he frequently wears this costume around the house and the neighborhood and dresses up as Chucky for Halloween. She is quoted on to say, "This is just how his personality is," Reed said. And he dresses up as different costumes throughout the week, and he loves to make people laugh. And so she claimed that she first learned about the viral images when she was at work, and a coworker showed them to her. Then she realized when it was her son in the pictures, when she zoomed in on the picture, she's like, "Oh God, that's my son." So she figured it out from then. So yeah. So yeah, again,
it's fun. It's all funny games.
It's all good fun and games. Face. Oh, to the face.
The face.
Jeez. You never know, man. These pranks that they're doing nowadays too. You know?
Yeah. Of course.
Have you seen the prank videos where the pranker ends up getting knocked the fuck out?
Oh yeah, that happens all the time, bro.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then don't let your 5-year-old dress like Chucky, because that's
no lie though. You know what?
Bro,
you know what?
Yeah,
you know what kind of fucking tunnel I get into sometimes when it comes to those scare videos? The guys in the tree that pretend they're a tree.
Oh,
yeah.
They're
like, and they're like, booga booga.
Yeah, they're like booga booga. Yeah. For some reason,
they made this lady cry one time. It was literally like that. She started crying. She was like, literally sat there for like 20 seconds.
Oh no, for real?
What you doing there?
The effing prank, lady.
The guy, bro, the dude literally did. This is what the dude did.
He went back down to the position. That's hilarious.
I'm like, geez, that's horrible.
Oh my God. Well, anyway, so this kid Jackson, he's been invited to like do birthday parties and stuff like that. So he's politely declined to do. He's politely declined to do anything like that. You know,
people are wrong with people.
People are crazy, bro. You know,
I had
so lookalikes nowadays.
Oh yeah.
You guys know I work with kids. I had a little kid whose name will remain nameless.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So his parents would let him watch a lot of horror movies. So he's big into the horror genre. The kid was like maybe 6, and we did a Parents Night Out, and it was for Halloween. And he came in with the zombie rib cage all open, where you could see all the inner workings. And he had a little squeeze pump. We'd pump, and the heart would actually pump blood and ooze through the chest cavity. And he wore that to a kid's Halloween Parent Night Out. Do you know how many kids I had to tell what that was to? What is that? That's really gross, Coach. Why is it like that? That kid's fucking weird.
Yeah.
And then you gotta tell him.
Welcome to life, kid.
Yeah.
You're gonna be weirdos along the way.
Yeah. That's called freedom of speech, kid. He can do what he wants. Okay. Suck it up, Buttercup.
Suck it up, Buttercup. Like, get out of here. Go flip or something.
I didn't really talk to the kids like that.
Go flip a cup.
I do actually find a professional way to tell the kids what's going on, but it's funny.
Right. Oh, I bet.
No, I'm sure it is, man. Well, anyway, so that was a pretty cool story that came out of Alabama. And the last thing I wanted to touch on, guys, was the Halloween Ends trailer. Have you seen this, guys?
I haven't.
No.
Oh boy. So listen, last installment for the Halloween series, hopefully. Lightly doubted because it'll make a bunch of money and they'll bring it back in another 5, 6, 7 years. But anyways, for the time being, this is supposedly the last installment of the Halloween series. Yeah, man, this is a pretty intense. We're going to show it right now. So for those that are not watching and you're listening, just look up Halloween Ends official trailer, and you guys can see that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
We'll never get tired of this image or this.
Hell no.
Right?
Nope, never. There we go.
They're here.
Come on, let's go. Come and get me, motherfucker.
I was gonna put her hand down there. Blend her hand.
Not Jamie.
I know, right?
Come on, bro. That's Jamie, bro.
Oh, pretty good. So yeah, this is just the first trailer that's come out. Again, they're gonna go out with a pretty big bang here, guys. I think, I think they have to, obviously.
Right. I mean,
Well, they can't keep trotting old saggy kids out.
No.
I mean, they're gonna have to let her go, and then once that done,
That's what I'm saying, man. She's like 8 years old at this point.
Is she?
No, she's not that old.
No,
She's like
she's not
60.
She's like
No.
60. What? No. What?
Yeah, she's like 60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah, I bet she's getting close to her 70s. I bet money.
Yeah,
I bet she's in her upper 60s.
Oh, here we go. Google it.
100%.
Here
Google
it goes. Fact check.
GTS. Google.
Can we get a fact check over here, please? Stat.
Fact check
Thanks.
here.
Producers.
Producers. What the fuck? Where's her age? 63.
Oh, damn.
See, I was wrong.
63.
I thought she was up that way too.
Yeah,
I-
no, she's 63.
I mean, come on, man. Trading Spaces. That was forever ago.
Oh, she's been in so many good movies, though. She's been
Oh,
in
yeah.
True Lies. Remember that? That was good.
Yeah, that was a good movie.
Yeah, she
That
was good in that.
definitely a good movie.
Yeah.
That's
Bunch of other horse movies that she's been in.
I was just I'm sorry.
Well, that's all good. I get it. Well, that's it for the news.
It looks pretty good though, man.
Right?
I gotta check that one out.
Hey, they got to end it, man. So I'd like to see how they end it.
Then they
least-
end it. It's gonna be like a never-ending Batman saga. Every time they do a new Batman.
Yeah, and everybody talks like this,
I know, geez.
right?
I know.
I'm Batman.
And then the mask is like this.
Yeah,
So they're like,
it's like I know who the fuck you are, bro.
"What did you do?
I don't think she wanted to do it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, motherfucker,
like-
why are you doing that to your voice? I know who you are.
Hey, imagine.
Yeah, hey Pete,
imagine-
what's up?
What are you up to?
Hey, imagine
It's
you had
the
to act.
worst. I'd like a large latte.
I mean,
I know.
we're the worst cover up ever.
the fucking caramel.
Worst cover up ever, right? Like,
It's so bad.
it's
It's
like
so
the worst
bad.
cover up of a superhero, and then on the flip side of that, Superman is like the worst cover up as a person. It's just like, come on, dude. I mean,
It's oh my god,
It's
that's
so
another
weird. I don't know.
conversation, bro. That's
But
what
yeah.
we need. That's a conversation we need to have. How the
Oh.
fuck is Batman
We
still
need
a
to have-
thing in the comic book
fucking
era?
hate Batman.
I hate him with a fucking
I
passion.
hate Batman.
I hate him.
Batman.
Bro.
That is so good. That's gonna get so much blowback.
he's like a non-likable Iron Man.
Bro,
I
let me
hate him.
tell you something. If you notice, if you just watch one movie, right? Which is,
Yeah.
we'll just say.
Have you watched the latest Batman, the newest
Yeah.
one?
No.
No.
No, I haven't
Why would
either. So yeah,
See,
I don't
that's
know.
what I'm saying. It's like for
Right?
what?
See, right?
Why would I?
For what? Bro, it's a funny
Why?
thing is like I said, you watch those movies, bro, and it's like everybody flies in.
Because
Hey,
Batman.
here comes Batman.
Yeah.
Hey, here comes Batman. Ready? Kill, he hits two people and then he calls the Batmobile, bro, out of nowhere.
Right.
It's like, motherfucker. What
Right.
I mean, oh,
So you want
Okay.
to? So here's where we're totally sidetracked. This is what's happening now.
I know.
We
So
sidetracked.
here's my issue with the whole Batman thing. This is where I started to realize that Batman is bullshit, and this is why I dislike that.
Batman's bullshit.
He is.
Batman
Bro.
is bullshit.
He is.
So
Overrated.
let's
Totally.
we are talking about a comic book world where there are all kinds of crazy shit getting it. I get it. you have to suspend certain disbeliefs. But there are certain things within the ethos that are just what they are. Adamantium and vibranium are tied for the strongest metal. It's just what it is.
Right.
You have those things that are just in lore. Thor's hammer, so on and so forth. One of those things is that the Incredible Hulk is indestructible. He's swallowed nuclear bombs and still survived. And Bruce Banner has shot himself in the head, but spit out the bullet as the Hulk. But Batman does a little donkey kick to a solar plexus, and he turns back to Bruce Banner and can't beat up Mr. Bats. Bullshit.
Yeah.
Hulk grabs Homeboy by his ankle, spins his hip right off of his fucking body, and goes, shit. And then Batman bleeds out over there. That's how that goes.
Yeah, I agree.
Listen, I relish so much in Justice League movie when Superman grabbed him and had him just by the throat like this. And just like, you're like worthless. Like, I could just break your neck right now. I know,
bro. It's like, and he's just sitting there.
And then he just throws him when he sees what's her face. He just goes like a piece of garbage.
You know, like, you know, let's treat Batman with some dignity here. Just throw him to the side. Let's give him another chance to come at us. You know,
another one, right? Yeah.
Like, come on, man. How many times is this guy gonna pop up?
Now, if they explained it to where his powers were that he had the ability of foresight, so he was so smart that he could work those. If you talk that as like a superpower, then that'd be great. But the whole thing is he's just a dude who happens to be really smart and
has a lot of
seem to account
cash
for every possible outcome of every possible situation.
But that's the thing. Is he really that smart, or is it Luther Fox? Wasn't it?
No, Lex Luthor.
Not Lex Luthor. No, not Lex Luthor. Fucking Luther Fox is the guy. Morgan Freeman played him.
Oh yeah, the guy.
He was the one that started coming up with all that stuff. He started being, you know what I mean. So is he really that smart? He's not. No, he's not Iron Man. He's not a Tony Stark.
Wait.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's like a non-likable
Iron Man. The best part about
Tony
Stark is though,
right?
The whole best part about the thing that makes Iron Man likable though is the fact that while he has all those things, he's still human. He still has those problems. He still gets his ass whooped on a regular basis. There are problems he takes a while to figure out. With Batman, it really is like, oh, I thought about that 5 years ago. I've been waiting for this. I have planned it. I've said it all out. I'm fucking omnipotent, but I'm just homeboy who I make some guns. That's what I do.
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's get back to
it.
All right. That's it. That was it for the news, guys.
Batman bullshit side. Okay. Moving on.
That brings us, of course, to What the F Florida Man, Jay. And this is a segment Jay does. And what he does is looks for the most ridiculous story coming out of our state here of South Florida in general, because it's not just South Florida, it's all of Florida. North of this go. The crazier it gets. Everywhere.
Although the one I have for this evening took place right off the coast of Jupiter, where I live.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
what's going on over there, Margaritaville over there?
The story jumped into my lap. Now that'll get funny here in a minute. 100-pound sailfish. I'm selfish. 100-pound sailfish leaps out of water, stabs woman on boat off of Florida coast.
Oh.
Now everybody's fine. Everybody's fine, which is why I can talk about this in a funny manner.
That sailfish.
Everyone's okay. Everyone's okay.
Right.
But let me paint the scene. You had 3 70-plus-year-old people, 2 men, 1 woman, out on a boat, sail fishing in the middle of the ocean.
Worst case scenario.
One 70-year-old man, the one who actually denied to be interviewed, caught what he said was a 100-pound sailfish. Was reeling up. The fish turned, charged the boat, jumped out of the water, stabbed the woman in her groin. Good aim. And back in the water, breaking the hook. And the woman said, it just happened so fast, I couldn't do anything.
Of course. What the fuck are you going to do?
Now, they called the Coast Guard. Coast Guard got there. They got her to the hospital. She was fine. She had some stitches. Obviously, it's very scary. But let's just think about this, people. living in Florida. Think about Australia, where Australia's trying to kill you.
Oh, big up to
and that's
Australia, by the
100%
way. We have a lot of good people that listen to us out of Australia, by the way.
Yeah, because Australia.
As odd as that is, Australia, we are
Aussies,
hot
baby.
one.
Australia,
That's right. Thank
Australia is
you.
what Florida would be if
Thank
Florida
you.
was a whole country to itself. That's what it
Yes,
would be.
it would be.
Oh,
It would be. No, it would be.
Absolutely.
100%. They are Florida man by proxy.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
right,
Oh, yeah.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
So this lady
Damn.
survived this goring of this sailfish, Jake? You're telling me?
Yeah, I mean it more stabbed her through the groin. She was fine. Obviously, it took some stitches. They held up. They attended the wound right there and then and there.
Wow. That's fucking
but-
crazy.
Listen, guys, that violence in Florida is real. Don't be fucking around. Even the fish fight back.
No, listen.
You think it's sweet out in these beaches, bro?
No, it's not. No, it's
sweet
not.
out here.
The deep blue sea is a thing, man. It ain't
Yeah,
cool.
we have Shark Week every week down here. Okay?
Yeah. And guess
Every
what? Sharks
day.
bite. Sharks
They do.
bite.
They do.
Pretty hard.
Newsflash,
Yeah.
fuckers. Sharks
Just to let
bite.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they won't bother you if you don't bother them. Yeah, but here's the thing. If they bother me,
Right.
they take
right.
part of my body with them.
That's
Oh,
the
and
problem.
cool with that.
let's not forget
That's the
about
problem.
the Portuguese man of wars that we have here, and the
That
10
wash
other
up on
thousand.
shore.
Yeah, the 10 other thousand things that kill you in the water, the rip currents, whatever else. But anyways, it's a fucking death pool out there, bro. Anyways,
Watch your back.
watch your back when you're in the ocean.
When you're around here.
Well, listen, that's
No
actually
one
a
can
good.
use scream in the ocean.
No one can hear you scream in the ocean. But actually, what we're actually going to be talking about here in a minute, Urban Legends Part 2. We're going to get into all that here in a second. So hope you guys stick around and join us. We'll be come right back for more Dark Fringe Radio.
Let's go.
In this fast-paced modern life, sometimes you just have to live 24/7. All action, non-stop, on the go, with Latin passion. Mas Fuego. Get the fire. Mas Fuego is an entirely new concept in beverage technology. It's a drink that is full of caffeine that keeps you awake and makes you anxious.
Oh, it makes my boyfriend crazy. He's like a Latin bull, even though he's a Chinese. Tears me to pieces.
Now, that's some Latin passion. Mas Fuego. Synthesized Latin testosterone energy drink. Live life to the limit.
Mikey, where are you? Hi, you can't see me. My invisibility cloak is on. Oh, Mikey, stop drawing pentagrams on all the doors.
It's the fantasy game that's sweeping the country, The Cavern of Sorrow. Learn about our exciting history and have fun, too.
I'm a holy warrior on a quest. I'll kill you if you don't believe like I do. You can't beat me, stupid. I'm invisible. I got invisibility seeing glasses, dumbass. Lord Zad the wizard gave them to me. Remember our adventure at Cache Canyon?
Gather ye friends and embark on historical adventures.
I'll cut your head off with my sword. Oh, no, you won't. I have a metal neck given to me by Gorath the Backdar. I got him when we traveled to the nether regions of Gorthback. There I had 8 wives, 47 kids, and other concerns. The Cavern of Sorrow!
It's not just a game, it's a secret society of special friends. Will you find the Cavern of Sorrow, or will it find you?
The Cavern of Sorrow.
All right, guys. Thanks for joining us back here at Dark Fringe Radio. Tonight, we are going to jump into our main subject for tonight, and we're getting into urban legends. And this is actually one of my favorite topics. We've touched on this topic before here, Jay, a few years ago. And we just touched on a few different, subjects. The pantheon of urban legends is just, as long as,
Pantheon.
what, but...
Not a word you're often hearing daily.
Hey, listen, that's that Atlantic High School English right there, brother.
That's public high school.
That's public education at finest, motherfuckers.
It was up in that Pathon.
Oh, but yeah,
that Pathon.
that Pantheon. But yeah, man. So tonight I wanted to jump into a bunch of other different ones that we haven't covered before here on Dark Fringe Radio. So tonight I'm going to start it off here, guys, and we'll start this baby hot. And tonight we're going to be talking about, first on my list is the water babies of Great Salt Lake, Pyramid Lake, and Massacre Rocks. So
say that again, please.
Yeah, right. Water babies of Great Salt Lake, Pyramid Lake, and Massacre Rocks. So interesting story here, guys.
This is what happens at prom night in Michigan.
Yeah, water babies. Oh,
gotcha.
God, Jay.
You got to smoke for that.
So this is interesting urban legend here, guys. It's quite creepy. So in Salt Lake City, Utah, there's an area where a lot of early Native Americans tell the story about the water babies. And a long time ago, these stories describe these water babies as being the size of a human, looking like mermaids, and with their long black hair and fishtails. And they make sounds and mimic like a crying baby. So what they do is basically lure you into the Salt Lakes. And I don't know, have you guys ever been to Utah or the Salt Lakes out there?
Never have.
Neither of you? No? So
not to experience that way, no.
I have. And let me tell you, it's something that you've never, ever, it's weird. It's like looking at swamp area that's not swamp area, but it's clear, but you can't do anything with it because it's so salinated. Like only like shrimp can grow in there, and that's it. Like there's no fish, there's nothing in it. You know what I mean? Okay. And it's just like on both sides. It's just really weird. It's the most eeriest places that I've ever been, because when you get to further up, you get into the mountains and things are different there. You have the elevation, things are really pretty, you have trees and all that shit. But over there, mountain stuff, that's cool. But getting there, the Salt Lakes, very creepy, very, very creepy. And so there's this legend that the Native Americans from that area, talk about these water babies. And like I said, again, they mimic the sound of a crying baby, and they lure their victims into the water, and the victim is captured, dragged down into the depths of the lake, and never to be seen again. So
that sounds awful.
Yeah, that sounds like pretty much like a bad deal right there, guys.
So there's water. There's water in these things. They're not like dried up salt lakes like Vegas.
No, there's actual water, and they can't build anything because of that.
Yeah,
but
it's not like it's not like normal water. It's like it's
like clear kind of crystal water,
right?
Yeah,
and you can see right through the bottom. And there's no vegetation because there's no you can't because there's so much salt in it.
Gotcha.
So it's clear, and then there's nothing in it really. And but it looks like swamp because it just grows. It's just like that on the side. You know what I mean? Just water.
Right.
And it's just pockets of it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Some of it, then you have like dry land, and then you have more wetland, and it's really weird. Anyway, so yeah, they talk about these water babies, man, and boaters have come up, looking at things that look like floating reeds, supposedly in the water, and it's actually the hair of a water baby. And so when the fishermen go to like grab it, next thing you know, the water baby's grabbing their hand and pulling them in underwater.
So the question is,
how big?
The question is, why have
we're trying to get a physical read on this thing.
For real.
Why haven't they put up proper signage to let everybody know that that's water baby crossing area, so that way the people can keep their weight low and.
This isn't a fucking alligator, okay, Jay?
Yeah, exactly. Like,
you sure?
Right.
You sure?
Hey, watch out for that seaweed, guys.
What is that picture going to look like? Kid, like babies, like what? Like really?
Yeah, I mean, is it the Gerber baby with just some long black hair that's out there going like,
No, it's crying, and it's making you think it's crying, and it's using that. It's crying, and it's using that against you because, hey, Jay, I know you. If you heard something that was crying like a baby, you would go after it. Of course you would.
Ooh,
yes, because you work with children, and that would be something that you would take that bait. I think, Jay.
So see,
you would take that bait. You would take that bait.
William, it's not fair. It's not fair you do that.
I'm not saying I'm not demeaning you as a person.
Hold on. So let's just say this. Take that bait. I think he would too. I think you would too.
Yeah, he would take that bait.
You're talking to a guy. You're talking to a guy that literally took his ex-wife's kid home to be dropped off with his son just because she couldn't.
Yeah.
Kids come first, as they should. Would I fall for that bait? Fuck yeah, I would. You know what? I would die heroically saying I was trying to save something. Good deeds goes
and this is
unpunished.
right. And this is me. And hey, this is me and Poopy. This is me and Poopy right now. Why the fuck does this man think there's a baby and all this shit over here?
Exactly. There is no fucking baby out
I
here.
don't see no damn. What the fuck is
that is a fucking demon.
Here? Me and this.
The fucking demon there, bro. I am not.
Yeah. Well, what would be funny is I would already be halfway there, and we'll be going. You might not.
Hey, get the fuck back over here.
hey, like Willy Wonka.
Yeah,
no, stop. No.
Stop.
Yeah. Exactly.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
No.
Stop. No. Stop.
You bloody stuck. I got my feet stuck in the
muck.
What do you get when you chase a water baby? You get dragged down where you can't breathe. Oh my God, you will try to even scream. All that will come out is cream, and it's very salty.
Oh. Jay.
Performance by Jay, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go. Hey, there we go.
Thanks, Julie, friends. Thanks, Julie.
Oh man, but yeah, again, these water baby situation, pretty crazy. And there's a couple versions of this story too, because we're talking about 3 different areas.
Water toddlers?
Well, not they're all water babies, but they're just in different areas. So we just talked about the first one. That was in Great Salt Lake. And then there's another one where
so there's one baby. So why is it plural?
Well, because they usually hear them together. Like there's usually 2 of them.
It's like the sit. There's always a master and always an apprentice.
So let me just say this is bullshit because this is like we got too many variables.
Well, we got variants of it. No, we got variants of the story now.
We got many variables for it. We have too many. Yeah, we have too many questions and not enough answers.
You're right.
So how big is this thing? Hey, how big is this thing? Huh?
It's like the size of a kid, like a kid, like the size of Layla. 4 foot.
Fucking thing ain't pulling me in. I swear to fucking God, I'll punch that.
Yeah, but if it's supernatural, what the fuck are you gonna do?
Middle of the forehead.
In the forehead, your hand's gonna go right through it.
The power of Christ can tell you. Christ can tell you.
Holy shit. So there's another version of this story in Pyramid Lake. It's in Ponticello, Idaho. Frightening spots known for the water baby situation. The Native Americans there inhabited the area. There was a really bad famine one year. It was so intense that the villagers got together and decided there wasn't enough food to feed any of their new mouths. So as babies that were being born, their mothers were forced to take them down to the nearby river and drown them rather than have them live a constant hunger and starvation. So nowadays, what's so-called as the water babies still make their presence known. If you go down to the banks of the rivers, bless you, and sit while in silence, you'll begin to hear the unmistakable sounds of babies crying. It's supposed to be the spirits of the same babies looking for their mothers. So Pyramid Lake is apparently haunted by these water babies. As the story goes, many years. This is another version of it. The Paiute Indians would drown their malformed or premature babies in the lake in order to weed out the weak and to keep the tribe strong. The ghost. That's interesting because I actually probably give that. Yeah. I give more credence to that, probably more than anything. I think that's more believable than anything. What do you think, guys? Think?
Well, so let's poke a few holes. Let's poke a few holes. Yeah, I would definitely believe more about the, trying to keep the tribe strong. I would even believe the famine and parents doing that to, and I could see that's gruesome as fuck, but you could, in a way, maybe think that that's something that someone would do back then. Right. But the first water babies we talked about were described as like mermaids, but with like Gerber faces and long black hair. Right. These are actual human babies, ghosts who are looking for their mothers and dragging people under with them.
Yeah.
That sounds far more plausible if you are a believer of anything of such. The water babies, the other ones that come up to you and sing like The Little Mermaid, I'm out. I don't. Now, ethereal water babies dragging people down, as malarkey as it could sound, it's kind of terrifying. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't want to go hang out there.
I mean,
Let's
you
go
can
there
see
at night. No.
Yeah. I mean, Pete, you can see that, right? That makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Makes perfect sense. Sure. Yeah. So as they, they drown these malformed and premature babies in the lake, the ghosts of these dead babies are, allegedly heard crying, wailing throughout the lake, especially in the early morning, evening hours, and especially during the same springtime, the fishing times, during that, that area.
That water's fucking cold.
Hey, where's this? Yeah, where's this at?
Well, Idaho. It's called Pyramid Lake. Yeah, Pyramid Lake. The water babies are a vengeful bunch, reportedly responsible for calamities ranging from equipment malfunctions and boating accidents to disappearances completely of people. And some accounts say that they target fishermen lurking just below the surface, waiting for the opportunity to seize and drown those that get too close to the water. Other accounts are less dramatic, saying that if you hear or see a water baby, you will be cursed with bad luck. So, yeah, I mean, interesting. I don't know.
Oh no, I'm living in South Florida, bro. We got voodoo around here.
We do. We got that voodoo shit over here. Oh yeah,
that's Santeria.
Woo.
Oh yeah.
Woo.
I don't practice Santeria.
I ain't got no crystal ball. There you go. But yeah, it's an interesting story. I mean, and you know what's interesting about it is that they have 3 different versions of the story, regarding the same thing. So sometimes when you hear like different versions of the same thing, you got to give a little credence somewhere. There has to be a little bit of truth somewhere, no?
William, do you know what they say when you say you have 3 good quarterbacks? Do you know what they say when you say you have 3 good quarterbacks?
What is that, Jay?
You don't have any quarterbacks.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, he shot it all down.
Jesus, Jay. Great.
Fuck these mermaids.
Yeah. You're like the kid that fucking just knocks all the dominoes at the end of the thing, Fuck all the dominoes. Yeah. Fuck this shit.
Listen. At my family reunion,
fuck your puzzle.
The story is the infamous Monopoly game is always brought up where I was the first one out and I wasn't happy. And I went, boom! I said, now we all lose.
Oh my god, that's horrible, bro.
It's a total loss.
And I bet you he didn't even land on nothing. He just
nothing.
He got like luxury tax. Pay $75 for a luxury tax.
$25 for each house owned.
That's it. Motherfucker,
it was like the second go around. I was already bankrupt, and I was like, "What the hell?" And
damn. Oh, you're the guy. You're the guy. Hey, you're the guy that buys every property you jump on, don't you?
Bad investments.
There's no strategy.
Bad
here.
Investments, guys.
Everything he buys,
Buy.
Buy. I don't care.
Yeah, like in sync. Bye.
Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah. Oh god. Jesus, Jay. Really, that fucking song on this podcast? God damn it, Jay.
God.
Fuck.
Now we're really cursed for 7 years.
The Mothman's gonna come get us. Anyways. All right. So yeah, that was the story of the water babies, guys. And so next, Pete, you're up. I think you had something for us, right?
I think we might have something better than these mermaids. I'll tell you that. So we got the Goatman of Pope Lick.
Okay? All right.
Pope Lick, it's basically a bridge.
Yeah.
That extends over a valley. I didn't get where it was from, but I think it's Pennsylvania.
Okay.
But they were saying that this thing is half man, half goat. They've actually, which makes this is where it kind of
lost you.
Right, it kind of lost me, bro.
What happened? Tell me what happened.
So they were saying. So people were saying, okay, so there was this lady that says that she went over there and she got castings of the footprints.
Right.
So whatever the case may be, turns out that there was some hunters there with some like gator claws. on the bottom
no.
of their boots.
Don't tell me.
Bro, I swear to God, going through the forest so that way people could not hunt on their hunting grounds, basically. So whatever the case may be, you know, she made this big thing about it. Whatever. There has been sightings. They've said that this thing kind of just looks at you and it's so grotesque that you basically drive off the bridge or jump off the bridge.
So it makes you want to like drive off the bridge.
It's like basically a troll.
Gotcha.
Under a bridge.
Gotcha.
You know,
Does it make you? Do you have to answer its riddles before you're allowed to cross?
That's what. Right. That's the whole thing I'm getting with here.
Right.
You know, the troll under the bridge.
Will it grind your bones into bread?
So, yeah. So this is the. You know. Yeah. You know. It's like you start thinking about.
It's too fantasy.
Like, it's and it's a track. It's a train track. It's a train track. So I think it's when people are coming on here, they're like, you know, I guess they're going across the train tracks. They see this thing, whatever.
So have there been like multiple like sightings of this thing or no?
I don't even think there's been sightings. I don't
think
really? There's been sightings.
So it's just legend.
Legend.
Urban legend.
Conjecture, basically.
Legend, yeah. Pure
Okay.
legend. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Pure legend.
Yeah, I don't really see anything happening here. You know what I mean? It's like
kind of like the Bloody Mary thing.
Right. So
that Pope licks.
That Pope licks.
Holy shit! Oh, Jay.
Yeah. So.
All right, nothing there.
Yeah, nothing really too much here. I mean,
okay, no, I get it, man. Yeah, some of these are, you know, general. You know, these are things that people have, you know, made legend of. Again, there's no real evidence for a lot of these. You know what I mean?
Right.
95% of these, there's no evidence for this stuff.
It's like Pop Rocks and soda. One kid said, "Hey, if you eat Pop Rocks and drink soda, your stomach explodes and you die."
So basically, he just supposedly just roams around the bottom of this thing and just pops up, and it's like
scares you off the bridge.
Yeah. You know, and it's
creates havoc that way.
Legend, and but other than that, it
scared me.
Yeah, you know, right. Like
bullshit. If you were driving, you saw some fucking half man, half goat thing. That shit would scare the fuck out of you. Don't even fucking sit here.
If I'm driving,
I would get out. And
no, you won't, Jay.
I would get out. I would get out and I would sing the greatest and best song in the world.
Which one?
Liar. You're a damn liar.
You're not getting the reference.
Oh no.
Tenacious D.
Oh my God. Hey.
Tribute. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I thought I was dealing with intelligence.
Sorry.
Shots fired.
Oh my God.
Woo, shoot holes in us tonight.
Put those pistols down.
Hey, there's a snake in my boot.
Gangster fool.
Hey, you're Woody. Howdy.
Yeah. Somebody poisoned the water hole. Holy shit.
Come on, Bullseye.
So that's basically with the Goatman.
The Goatman of Pope Lick. Okay. All right. Yeah. Listen, there's a lot of those things as far as urban legends go. A lot of them, you know, of course, are like very fantastical, but that's what makes these things very interesting too. At the same, point. So next on the list, Jay, what do you have for this for us tonight on the urban legend tip?
So the main one I had done research on was actually kind of how this episode came to be. Our second episode.
Yeah.
I went to Connecticut with my wife to visit some family. And as we were up there, we were sightseeing. They were taking us around the town she grew up in, which is Easton, Connecticut. And as we were driving by this really old cemetery, now I am a super history nerd. I love old shit. That's who I am. So as we drove by, you can see there's all these headstones. Some are knocked over, some are overgrown, but some are new. I mean, it's still an active cemetery that gets used, but there was also stones that were clearly hundreds of years old. And as we were driving by, my sister-in-law said something about the White Lady. And I said, what is that? So they started to tell me that the White Lady. I know it sounds terribly racist, but it's really old. So it's okay.
Okay. Got the disclaimer.
The white
guy.
lady. It's the
Yeah.
white lady. Okay. But
The white lady.
Connecticut, they're all white. So
Yeah. There's a lot of Dominicans and Puerto Ricans that live in.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
actually, it was
But there's a lot of white
Anyways.
people there too.
There's a lot of white
yeah,
people there,
I'm making a joke on a stereotype. Anyway, so as we drive by the cemetery, my sister-in-law and all of them aren't really big into the the paranormal and stuff, which I have a whole lot of fun with. We have some really interesting conversation around the pool tables. So as we are driving by and they're starting to tell me about this white lady, they all clearly believe it. None of them wanted to go in there past a certain time. It's actually posted you're not allowed to go in there past sunset. And the reason why is because of this white lady. Now, this cemetery is actually one of the oldest cemeteries in all of the country. It's one of the first ones that's over 400 years old. There are headstones in there that will tip over even after being set up. There is stories of laughing babies, not water babies.
Look at that. The second time the babies, bro.
The babies.
Hey,
well, okay.
If we hear a baby like giggling in the middle of the night, the only one of us is okay is Pete because he's the only one who has a baby. So
For real.
If it's me or you, Jay, it's a problem.
Yeah, she's not crying, by the way.
Side note, terrible father. I used to poke my head in my kids' room as they were getting ready for bed, and I would do the Elmo laugh.
Why would you do that, man?
Why?
Yeah,
because
you're a dick.
Horrible.
You're a dick.
Golly. That's so
You're a
creepy,
dick.
bro.
You're a dick. It's a dick move.
I went in and let them know it was okay.
Oh, it was okay. Sure.
By the second time, it got one reaction once.
Oh yeah.
My kids grew up with me as their dad. They were like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're used to it by now.
Yeah.
They don't care.
No difference. They don't care.
Yeah.
So the white woman, Jay, in Connecticut, very interesting shit.
White lady, William.
Oh, the white lady. Sorry, I called her a woman.
Holy
It wasn't like I called her a whore.
crap.
Jesus Christ.
But you were being chauvinistic.
Jesus.
She's the white lady, not
I
the white
called her
woman.
a woman. Oh my Lord.
You gotta be careful nowadays.
I know. Jeez, I
Seriously.
can't say nothing, right?
No,
So,
it's your podcast.
as I did the research, that yeah.
You know that reminds me of? That reminds me of Office Space when the guy was living across from the other guy, and he goes, "Hey, you want to come over?" He goes, "Oh, no, I don't want you fucking up my life."
Oh, damn.
Oh Lord,
It's horrible.
What would you say if someone said at the job site, sounds like someone's got a case of the Mondays?
Oh,
I'm pretty
God.
sure you get your ass whipped.
You get your ass whipped. Oh my God. Oh Lord. All right, so the white lady.
Lady.
Yeah,
not
lady.
white woman, the white lady.
Yeah, I don't want to get my ass whooped. Why the white
So-
lady?
What I found interesting was all of these fairly not cynical, but non-believers for sure, all spoke as if they believed in at least this, that they wouldn't go mess around with it.
Right.
So I did some research, and you know what I found out?
Tell me, Jay.
Nothing. There's nothing known about this woman, with the exception of she definitely shows up. You'll always feel a cold breeze.
Mhm.
She's been known to knock over headstones.
Mhm.
She does not like trespassers.
Mm.
And she makes her presence instantly known, which is
she's
why you are not allowed to go there after dark. Plus, she has
Not very
a
welcoming.
sidekick known as the Red Eyes.
What the fuck is that?
Red Eyes is some kind of a nocturnal demonic beast
Ooh.
that you will smell something foul. If you turn around, you will see just some red eyes,
Mm.
and then you'll end up with a mark.
Mm.
It proves it stays for 7 days, but it's been known to cause immense bad luck over that time before it fades.
Mm.
Yeah.
Damn.
Interesting. Fucking fun.
Okay, so I could definitely see the lady going. I could see that do it. I could definitely see that.
The white lady, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
white lady. Okay.
And
Yeah.
again,
Yeah.
and again, for all these people who are really like, we don't believe in that kind of stuff, to be like, yeah, we don't fuck around with that one.
Yeah, see, that's where you like, yeah, okay. So you don't fuck with the other stuff, but this is the one thing that you fucking hang your hat on. Like, okay,
yeah,
it's pretty much the same shit.
This is that one
same
line.
Shit.
Except, and this is where you start to blur that line. What's urban legend and what's paranormal activity?
Well, that too,
right?
That too, yeah.
Water babies,
right?
Ugly Gerber mermaids that don't exist. I'm sorry, I didn't say that. Don't exist. Shit, I did it again. But a ghost who dates so far back, her story cannot be found, but is believed to be some kind of forlorn lover looking for some kind of lost partner or child, or they have no idea. There's stories, nothing on this, with the exception of everybody has got some kind of a story about an experience that they or someone within 1 degree of separation had with this white lady, and why they don't let you in there after dark. That to me says, you know what?
Yeah.
There might be a little thread of truth here. There might be a little something extra.
The community, bro. The community. If the community's stopping people from walking in there after sunset for that reason,
there's a reason
now,
for it.
Yeah.
Now it could be so much negative energy just from the belief of something like that has manifested itself.
Yeah.
That could be an interesting conversation.
That's true. That's true.
It could be.
I totally believe that. I totally believe that.
It could be any number of things, and we could go on for days hypothesizing because we don't know shit. We just know that everybody's afraid of it, and that's enough for me.
Yeah, but at the same time, I believe that, you know, that power of thought and actually putting that energy, saying, "Oh, that shit's real," and everybody starts believing that, and it just, you know, it gets worse and worse and worse, and that shit becomes true in a weird way. You know,
power of attraction.
Yeah, you manifest shit like that. Yeah, you manifest shit.
Might have played tricks on you, bro, like that. For real.
Oh yeah,
sure.
yeah,
yeah. And then the red eyes thing. I mean,
that's a whole nother twist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's on some demonic.
What's the twist?
The demonic twist. Yeah. Fuck all that. Not trying to.
That's spiritual there. That's good. When it gets spiritual, that's like my thing with that is I feel like people put themselves in a downward spiral when they believe in this stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like they feel like it hits deeper.
Basically, don't do shrooms.
Don't do anything like that's hallucinogenic or psychedelic if you're trying to
if you're not of sound mind.
If you're not of sound mind, bro, I'm telling you, that's the thing about, like, you have to really believe that shit, bro, for it to affect you. You know what I mean? Like I said, we're from South Florida. We know about a little bit about something.
Oh yeah.
You know? So
I've seen some crazy shit. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, man, it's like, you know.
That's so now see, Pete, you feel me on this, right? I did not ever ask anybody to open my third fucking eye.
Right.
Things came to me, right? I've never sought. Sometimes shit happens. I prefer not. I like my little bubble. I prefer it. It's safe and sanitary.
It's your comfort zone. It's your comfort zone, bro.
It's my bubble.
Yeah.
My bubble. So, but then I had this guy, right? I've known this guy since like fucking 4th grade, right? And he knows me better than fucking anybody. And he keeps wanting to drag me out to this fucking devil's tree and get me around this shit that I've already spent time hanging out underneath the branch where people were hung. And it was very uncomfortable for me. But no, let's go out there and let's curse out the demonic dead cop. Yeah,
he's
third eye that
good.
shit. Yeah.
He's good for that.
Yeah.
Yes, he is good for that. He's an asshole.
Yeah. Well, Pete, you weren't here on our last episode, but on our previous episode, we covered the Dark Fringe news, and there was actually another victim that they identified as being a part of that whole murder just recently, within the last month in Riviera Beach. They did some DNA tests, and they figured out that this guy fucking killed another person out there in that tree, and it was him. So they tied it back to. Yeah, man, it's crazy. Yeah. You know that devil tree thing that you sent me?
Yeah.
So me and Jay did an investigation there.
They're having a ghost. They have that for a ghost tour over here.
Yeah, so they actually postponed it to
we
like
did.
August 11th or something.
Right.
But yeah, me and Jay went out
We
there.
did it without it.
That's what I want to go do. I want to go without it anyway.
You want to go do that, Pete?
I don't care. I'll go do it. See, you don't want to go, Jay?
Listen, here's what I'll do. I'll pick you guys up. I'll drive you. I'll be technical support, and I'll be the getaway driver. So when shit gets real, y'all hop in Molly, and we're out.
Molly,
okay.
Get the 302 running,
okay. Boom. We out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hatch up. You guys just right in.
Gotcha.
And out we go. So I will be your driver. I will be your guy. I'll be your producer, tech guy.
Oh my God.
I got you. You
Jay.
two guys go enjoy hanging out by that tree that can't be burned or cut. That's super comfortable.
I'll cut the fuck out of that thing. You can't cut it? What is that? That's
No.
You can't cut it.
That's a
No,
cut it,
they
Papa.
tried to listen. They tried to cut it.
You can't
Yeah,
cut it, Papa.
you can't. They tried. They tried to cut it with the fucking chainsaw. You can't cut it, bro.
Really?
Can't cut it. Yeah, they tried. They tried to burn it. It's black. They tried to burn it. That bitch won't burn. It just got black on the outside and it just stays there, bro.
Shut down our electrical equipment.
It's a mangrove tree.
It's a mangrove tree.
Yeah.
Or mango tree. Mango
No.
or mangrove?
Mangrove,
Are
supposedly.
you sure? Because mangroves are only on the fucking coast, so next to the water.
It's near a fucking
Yeah, William.
what do they call those little intercoastal?
It is next to it now.
Okay. Let's go do it.
It is next to it
Let's
now.
go do it. Yo, Jay. So let me just tell
I
you.
drive.
No, that's fine. We're cool. Check this out. Hey, look, Jay. So you know you went back out with him to the jail. Tried back in Riviera, didn't you?
We tried
No,
to,
we
yeah.
tried to, but it was already knocked out.
Gone.
Did you tell him our theory about that? Just to jump off track a little, but did you?
No, but go ahead. Tell him.
All right. So, we went out there, we did this whole little shindig, right? And we met Smiley. That's all we know this guy by. Smiley. You remember this guy, right, Booby? Yeah. This guy's name is Smiley. He shows up on a fucking four-wheeler, bro, out of nowhere. I mean, bro, instant, oh man, what are you guys doing? Doing this. Oh, you guys ghost hunting? Ends up tagging along with us, bro. He's never seen anything down there, But I
got video of the guy.
Yeah. So I got him too. Yeah, we both got video of him. So whatever. Bro, he supposedly had this YouTube channel. We had this.
Couldn't find it.
We could not find him. We couldn't find his Facebook. No, nothing. Nothing. Not even anything, right? So mind you, we heard some shit over there, bro. We got some good readings and we heard some good reactions and some good talk back. And it was clear. It was fucking clear, bro. So whatever the case may be, we start talking. I'm like, bro, how about if that fucking Smiley guy wasn't even real?
A real person?
He literally popped up out of fucking nowhere, Jay.
Now we're talking about some Twilight Zone shit now. Here we go.
So Pete, I had an experience very similar when I lived in Tennessee.
Oh my God.
Driving down Old Tullahoma Highway, I'd gone and picked up my daughter from my, at the time, brother-in-law's house. And I'm driving down this little back road in Tennessee. Literally, to get to where I lived, I had to drive completely through another city.
Right.
Little back road that had no fucking lights. And I was driving, and there was a car turning off of it going, down whatever little back road they needed to go down. So I had to slow down and stop. And as I stopped, something caught my attention. I looked, and I saw a fucking Union soldier standing there, pale skin, sparse beard. You could tell he wasn't there, but let me tell you, Pete, he was there.
Ooh,
and he and I locked eyes. Yeah.
Oh my God.
The car in front of me let off their brake, go, catches my attention. I turn back, it was gone.
Yeah. Especially in that area. Yeah, that area is just rife with, I'm sure, with just, all that war shit, from the Civil War.
God, I've heard stories about those things too, bro. Those people be Like they say they'll still hear like battles.
Yeah,
like, in
you
the
hear
woods.
cannons and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like
shots
people,
and
like, you know,
muskets.
like people, yeah, bro. And I'm like, what? He's like, bro,
Mhm.
I think I heard a man say that he's seen like maybe like 20, like you said, 15 to 20 people out there just, like very vague and faint for like 2 or 3 seconds, and then out of nowhere, just like I'm like,
Fuck
oh shit,
that.
fuck all that.
Fuck all
So
that.
Pete, listen, I think we have a really interesting discussion going on here, William, I think we have an interesting. I think let's keep rolling with this here. Pete, what is the scariest or most supernatural thing you yourself have experienced? I know we've talked about me and Will's, but I don't think we've ever talked about yours.
I heard a fucking I seen a ghost, dude, literally in front of me, dog, full figure.
So you see a full body apparition.
Apparition,
yeah, right, bro. Literally, it wasn't detailed, but literally, bro, silhouette.
Yeah.
5 foot, maybe like 5 foot, 8 foot, 5'8".
Was this the house on Seacrest?
No, bro. Fucking, that's the one we see. That's
okay.
That's the one we see together.
Okay.
This is the one that at my grandma's house.
Okay.
This is the one I always see, bro.
Swinton Avenue.
And I see them twice. Yeah.
Got you. Okay.
And the whole thing there was some dude that died next door. You remember my grandfather had a big plot that was next door to him that was clear, nothing on it. And then, whatever. But the whole thing was this guy killed himself or some shit, whatever, blah, blah, blah. His name was, I don't know what the fuck, Mr. Parker, like Parker or something like that.
Yeah, I don't remember his name. Yeah.
Me neither. I don't remember shit. But like I said, I used to sleep in the living room with my grandfather on a sofa bed. So one day I woke up
with a chocolate.
Yeah, chocolate that was on the floor because he was sleeping on the rest of it. Yeah. So then I get up, bro, and I literally, those plastic accordion doors that were magnetic. So yeah. So bro, I literally, I'm going to the bathroom, bro, and I literally no lie, dog. I literally see like a fucking very light, vague, faint silhouette, literally standing right in front of me. I opened the door and I look, bro, because I was like this, waking up.
Yeah.
I open the door, I look up, and I'm like,
yeah.
I went right back to sleep. Yep, I went right back to sleep. And after that, I told my uncle Richie, he's like, "Oh yeah, we've seen some things around here, da 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 da." And I'm like, "Huh." And bro, that was literally right in front of me, bro. It was literally right in front of me. Oh, and I felt somebody, like, no lie, I felt somebody bump me, like push me, like sleep, like I'd be sleeping, bro. Sleeping.
Yeah.
I swear to God, I feel like somebody go like this. And I turn around and I'm like,
ain't nobody there.
What the fuck, bro? I'm like, oh my God.
Love it.
So I definitely, the paranormal, bro, anything paranormal, bro, I believe that.
Yeah.
Scariest thing.
That's where I saw the first thing I ever saw was there at that same house.
That one on Seacrest?
No. My grandma's house.
Oh.
The same
Same
house.
ghost, or you experienced a different one?
No. I experienced a little silhouette of a little girl in my grandma's room. So.
Ay, Dios mío.
Yeah, that's the first thing I ever saw. I'll never forget it. It's embedded in my brain forever for the rest of my life.
It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, that
so
was
I think
I was like in first grade, like kindergarten.
I was like 8 or 9 years old.
Yeah, I think I had a couple experiences when I was young, but I didn't know enough to know what they were. I just thought they were like nightmares, bad dreams, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like 21, and a friend of mine had passed away in a car accident a couple years before, and I was laying on my back, and I was in between asleep and awake, and I felt hands over my shoulders, and I'm laying on my back, so that shouldn't be able to happen.
No.
And I turn my face and I see her face clear as day. And she said, "Thank you."
Oh,
and
shit.
Boy, I double G bounced the fuck out. Straight boing, back against the wall, yelling to the girl I was engaged to at the time. Baby. My God. Babe. Yeah. That was it. I went out to the couch. There was no sleep. Nope.
It was game over that night. Yeah, for you, Jay. But
it's hard to sleep with some shit like that, pops.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
I was with my grandfather, so I was like happy as shit, but I still, boy, like you said, it was literally right in front of my fucking face.
And that shit you'll never forget for the rest of your life.
Nope.
As old as you get, and it's so weird because that's like it'll always be in your head like that.
You know, when like cold breezes hit you out of nowhere.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
I'm like, but no, make your hair stand up now.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Looking around
what is that about?
I know. AC's over there. Like, what the fuck?
If
you guys see some fucking eyes in the window, just let me know so I don't have to look over there,
right? Right. Yeah.
Look this way. Look over here.
Yeah. I see.
Don't look over, let me know.
No, you're good. Yeah, look at it.
Hey,
all right. Well, listen. Actually, that is a good segue into my next one that I'm going to be talking about, and it's actually I pulled a Audible, and I decided to ditch the one that was
because of course you did.
Yeah. And I decided to do the Cucuy, also known as the Cucuy. So,
make sure you guys wash this window for me.
He's right there, bro. He's right behind that fucking window.
Do I have to get the shoddy or what?
Oh yeah, you might have to. You might have to. Oh Lord! But when it comes to urban legends, and that scare people out of their wits, of course, is one of the ones that I'm talking about tonight, a Cucuy or the Cuco. And
Tony Ferguson.
Well, actually, we talk about that. I actually wanted to mention it because that's how mainstream it's actually stayed. They even did something at Halloween Horror Nights, doing something about the Cucuy. So it stays constantly in the mainstream for some reason. And this story actually originated in Europe originally. That's where it actually started from. Then there was adaptations from it as it went from the European invasion of, the colonies of the United States, Hispaniola, Mexico, so on and so forth. So, so at that point, you had this legend of the Cucuy or the Cuco, and
Boogeyman.
The boogeyman. Yeah, it's basically a monster that's described as a frightening creature, small, hairy all over, and very distinctive physical characteristics. The Cucuy or the Cuco is also said to have large bat-like ears, red eyes that glow in the dark, and a set of large razor-sharp teeth that can remind you of a barracuda fish. So that's what they describe it as. So if you've ever seen a barracuda fish, very, very ugly. Yeah.
We live in Florida. We've seen fucking barracuda.
Oh man, I've had a heart attack almost fucking diving one time and turned around. There was a barracuda like 3 feet away from me. I was like, holy shit, this thing could rip right through my neck right now. I could die.
Right now.
Yeah. Oh, those things are dangerous, bro.
I know,
They're
man.
super. Oh,
I know.
anyways,
I did the same thing.
I about shit myself. Yeah.
Yeah. 100%. I saw it.
Anyways,
this one wasn't even close. It was a little ways off, so I had some space. But I was watching it, and I'm looking back up at the boat that we were snorkeling off of, and I'm like, you know what? I need a water. I'm gonna.
Yeah. So, So again, talking about the Cucuy, it attacks and abducts children who do not display, well behavior.
Who were good.
Water babies.
Right. Yeah. No. And this is something that we've been tortured with as kids.
Sure. I want to
Pete can attest.
I've never
Pete can attest. Yeah.
Never heard it.
So
maybe I have.
Now you're going to get the whole skinny on the Cucuy. Finally, you're going to finally know what you've been scared of all these years,
That's why you're so scared of it. You cut it out of your memory.
There you go.
It never was even in my memory. I don't even. Oh my god.
So supposedly he can reportedly hide under beds or inside of closets of children for long periods of time, emerge suddenly when they're asleep in the dead of night and take them away. Parents would often chastise and discipline their children. Of course, we just talked about that with the threat of Cucuy if they don't behave. For many years, this is how the legend has passed on from one generation to generation and has stayed alive. The legend also states that the Cucuy has the power to shapeshift and also be a faceless shadow and also be dark and dangerous. So that's where it kind of gets a little bit dark and ominous.
Sounds like, you know what it sounds like?
What's that, Pete?
It sounds like Randall.
Randall?
You know who Randall is?
No, tell me.
Is it like your mailman or something?
Oh, Randall.
Monsters Inc., bro. You don't remember Randall?
Randall,
the slithery guy that
yes.
You see where I'm going with this? You see
yeah.
Like,
Randall.
I feel like this is Monsters Inc. Like
Randall.
Okay. Good look at Jason. Jason's like, I don't understand what's going on here.
No, I got
lost.
No,
No,
okay.
I got Monsters Inc. Now I got you.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's like, got you. Switch it
got
up.
you.
Well, there's also, guys, other versions of this story. Versions that sometimes have been corroborated by personal experience. Often the legend in terms of a cold blood, harrowing warning from a parent to a child, especially after some type of egregious episode of bad behavior. Anyways,
after the kid acted a fool.
Pretty much.
Right.
So the origin. Let's get
to the razor mouth monster.
Pretty much, Jay. That's what they
Who
would
hasn't
fucking
said that to their kid?
Well, if you've lived under a fucking Puerto Rican's house, that's one of the things that you get.
Cucuy, you know what the Cucuy does?
Yeah.
Let me tell you what the Cucuy does, Jay. Look behind Poopy's left side. You see that thing that looks down? Yeah. See that thing? That's what the Cucuy does. He stares at you.
I thought that was Wesley Snipes.
Oh, he's not white, he's dark.
Yeah, but I thought it was like one of those picture negative reverse kind of things.
Gotcha,
Like,
no,
I thought it was all
stop
about
it. Stop it.
Oh Lord. But again, getting back to Cucuy, the origins started in Europe.
You know what he does? Pete, you know what El Cucuy does?
What?
He gets his head kicked off by Michael Chandler.
Damn, bro.
Oh yes, he's poor guy.
This
Poor guy. Oh my god.
I wish you
know,
had
right?
sound effects. I wish you had sound effects.
Oh, I know. Next time I want to bring the sound effects. Oh, jeez.
Zwip!
Yeah, that's it.
Well,
yeah.
Again, the Cucuy. It's actually started in Europe again, and it was just brought over here to the other areas that they conquered and brought their religion and, of course, all their urban legends, of course, and just it trickled through, our pantheon. That's how it worked. Really started with all that. It's not something that we originated, unfortunately.
So the Spaniards probably brought that shit over here, huh?
I'm pretty sure
the
he said
Spaniards.
Europeans.
That's what I was saying. Right?
Spaniards, yeah.
Yeah. Those Spaniards? I thought you said Europeans.
I said Europeans, but Europeans are Spaniards, though, no?
Yeah, Spaniards. Is Spain part of Europe?
Spain, yeah. Spain is part of Europe.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. I might be wrong. I did go to Atlantic.
We're too high, but no, I think we're right. I think Spaniards are Europeans. Yes.
Spain. Can we get a fact check over here?
We brought Krampus.
Do we really need to fact check this? I really don't think we need to fact check this.
Okay.
I feel bad.
I'm pretty good at my geology.
Me too.
Krampus, bro.
What? Krampus? Who's talking about Krampus?
Jay said Krampus. I heard it. He said something about
you guys
Krampus.
were saying the Spaniards were what brought El Cucuy, which would make sense. You're not going to get El Cucuy from somebody from London.
From France either, you know what I'm saying?
Right?
Like,
what I'm saying?
See what I'm saying?
But
there we go.
I'm just saying, you guys brought El Cucuy. We bought Krampus.
Krampus. The fucking thing only comes out on Christmas, Jay.
And yes, by the way, Spaniards are Europeans.
Is he not an urban legend?
Okay, man.
Yes.
Is he not an urban legend?
Yeah,
well, listen.
Yes.
Enough with
Isn't he a half goat? Is he a half goat or some shit?
He is half
Cucuy.
goat.
No.
Brings it right back around.
Oh
no.
There we go. Well, anyways, there you go. Cucuy.
Okay.
Fuck it. There you guys go. That's all you got. Fuck it. I don't know what else to fucking say. Hey,
all right.
if your boss says stay away from the cuckoo, Stay with that motherfucker. Gonna take your fucking penis, bro. That's what I remember.
No, thank you.
Fucking yeah.
All right,
No, hell no.
What does this thing sound like?
What does it mean? It sounds like it doesn't sound like nothing. There's no sound to it.
I thought you said you had an audible for this fucking thing this whole time.
No, for the cuckoo?
Yeah.
No, I have nothing.
I gotta hear this thing.
No.
What the fuck?
I don't got
It
nothing
sounds
for
like
that.
frogs mating.
Bro. A cookie? No. But no, that brings us to the next one, Pete. This is yours. Next one, the Honey Island Swamp Monster. Tell us about this, bro.
So I got it switched up, fellas. So the Goatman was the Goatman. I switched up. I got my stories crossed, but this was about a half alligator, half primate looking thing.
What the fuck?
Yeah, out here in the swamps or something like that. So I guess it got some notoriety on a show. That was called. It was like what if type shows, and
gotcha.
It got a bunch of notoriety, got a bunch of news. It got real big. So what I was about to say was the story that I said beforehand, where the hunters put the tracks on the hunting land. So this was the story that it was for.
Oh, okay.
So the swampland monsters. So hence why it had the gator. They had the gator web feet.
Gotcha.
The footprint.
So it's gator from the waist down.
So yeah, so I guess it's gator from the waist down and primate on top, long hair.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and
wow.
they said basically. So yeah, so
Listen,
they say
it's better to have opposable thumbs than that snappy jaw. It really is.
or gator arms.
Chicken nuggets without it.
Oh,
Yeah, I mean they say it's supposed to be a four-toed, web-footed cross between that of a primate and a large alligator.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, so
I wouldn't want.
I mean,
what area is this in?
This was
Broward.
Like now I'm thinking, like, is it Alabama?
I think it is
Kentucky.
Alabama. Kentucky. Yes, it is in Kentucky.
Okay.
So the guys ended up putting tracks on their shoes to deter people from hunting on their land, basically. So, but then they would hear stories of sightings of these things from
people, just random people.
Random people. So that's what's keeping the legend alive, basically, out there. But they've already, like I said, it's gotten notoriety. It's gotten its share of like the Bigfoot syndrome, where everybody went over there, they looked for it, So then that's what caused these guys to really come out and say, like, hey, it was us. Like,
it was us. Yeah.
We did.
Yeah. This and that. So it's kind of one of those things where which way do you really want to go with it? I mean,
right.
I don't know. It's a little far-fetched for me. A little far-fetched for me, So
it seems like that's a weird cross of two animals. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure. I'm like, yeah. I don't even know. It says it lets out an unforgettable cry.
The water baby.
No.
It's get this. It's known to rip the throats of wild boar and tear elevated hunting camps from their pilings.
Holy shit.
So it serves as a powerful image of what lurks in the marshes waiting for unsuspecting prey. Yeah.
I wasn't going to go in the marsh in the first place. I don't need a half gorilla, half alligator really scaring me off.
You son of a bitch. You just said you would go in a goddamn Utah lake for a baby. And you're going to go in no damn marsh? I go in a marsh before I go to the sodium.
Yeah,
to save a baby? Yes, I would. To save a gorilla gator? No.
Fuck a gorilla.
That
I'll go over there.
Drown.
I'll go in to save you, Jay, not the gator. Okay.
Well, Pete, I appreciate that because I rarely have someone to try and help save me. William will tell you, it is never dull.
No, it's not.
My God. Yeah, so I don't know about this one. This one, I don't feel this one really.
You don't feel this one either? Yeah. Okay. All right, cool, man. Yeah. No, I get it, man. Again, it's one of those local urban legend things again. You know what I mean? It seems like there's no proof, but there's a lot of supposed sightings. You know what I mean?
Sightings, yes.
You know,
noises.
Yeah.
We
Listen,
get a lot
there's
of
gonna
that out here anyway.
exactly just weird noises in the woods all the time. What the fuck?
Do your research.
Shit. Before they cut those damn bushes down behind your house, there were some weird noises always back there.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but that was just people hooking up.
Hey,
Welcome to
Those the-
Boynton, ladies and gentlemen.
The bums hooking up.
Welcome to Boynton.
Welcome to
Wait,
Boynton.
I don't
Anyway.
live here.
No. All right, Jay. Well, the last one for tonight, Jay. You had the last one for the evening, and that was the 100 Step Cemetery. Tell us about that.
The 100 Step Cemetery is a cemetery in Brazil.
Okay.
And what makes this so interesting? First off,
International
great
shit. I
cardio.
like this. Okay.
Great for cardio.
Okay.
What you need: Brazil, jiu-jitsu. So, here's what the legend states, and there's been a lot of similar stories surrounding. This one does seem to have a little bit more hookup to it as well, a little more grip on the tires, if you will. There's a stone path in this cemetery in Brazil, and it leads you up a hill.
Okay.
As you get to the end of the 100 steps, you're supposed to turn when you feel a cold breeze. As you turn, if you turn fully around, you're going to see the spirit of the first undertaker that took care of the cemetery. He grabs you, shows you how you're going to die, and then gives you the mark of the devil that lasts for an entire week so that no one will interact with you unless they befall the same curse.
Wow. That seems very involved there. Yeah.
You know what though? That's
There's
Brazil.
a lot of working parts.
Brazil.
Yeah, that's true, right,
Pete?
Pete?
That's Brazil. They're really on some shit out there for sure.
They are.
You know what I mean? Like they're real. Like they believe in shit like that for sure. I wouldn't. It goes into that spiritual thing again.
It's the difference between cryptids, which sounds like something you would take when you have an upset belly, and paranormal, which can be proven exists even on the level of energy and energy dispersal.
Right.
You can't show me a gorilla gator.
Yeah, gorilla gator. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Or a water baby.
Until it grabs your ass.
Oh my God.
Poppy.
Hey.
Hi, Poppy. That's right.
Dot it right ahead.
Timeout.
In the forehead.
Yeah. Listen.
Jay's gonna fall for it.
Here's what you do. You put your hand on its forehead and you just hold your arm out like that. It'll never get you.
That's
I know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh Lord. So that's an interesting one. 100 Step Cemetery, Jay, in Brazil, man. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Like a pretty not cool.
We know I'm a bit of a skeptic. I take a little bit more. For some reason, all these.
Would you try it, Jay?
No.
You'd be too tired for all that shit. By the time you get up there, by the time you're up there, it's like, kill me now, motherfucker. I don't want to go back
hallucinating anyway, right?
Pete, I'm like fucking Sylvester Stallone and Rocky. I would run up those steps.
Oh, here we go.
Except for the fact that what would be at the top is not something I'd want to run to. Could I do it cardiovascularly? Absolutely. Would I do it? No.
Scared ass.
No shot.
I'll tell you one thing. I'll do it. I'll go up there.
Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah.
Just see
what's the worst that could happen?
It'd be like the three.
Because so this is how I'm thinking about this, right? So I'm looking at the stairs of like it's just stairs that do what?
Right.
Is there a hill? Does it just stop and there's a cliff that goes on the other side? Or is it like
supposedly it leads to the grave of the first undertaker?
Oh, okay. All right, so I'll go up there. See what the hell happens. Well,
see how you die?
He has to grab you, right? Hold on.
Don't touch me, bitch.
Yeah, it catches you in a tie clench. Couple Johnny Bones Jones elbows, right?
Bitch, I'll Steven Seagal my ass out that shit so quick.
Oh Lord!
Hey, so I don't know. That's
You want to cut
cool,
my heart? You want to cut my heart? Cut my heart! Cut my heart!
Come on, heart.
Come on, cut me.
I showed my son that
Lord.
Above the Law, the very first decent movie.
Yeah.
Oh my fucking God! It does not hold up. It is terrible.
Does not hold up, right?
I'm here for justice. I'm here so no one dies. I kill you. I kill you. I kill you. I'm chopping you with a katana in Brooklyn.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's like Cobra.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love that movie, bro.
I love that movie too. But like you watch it now, you're like,
I know, but it's still good though.
I like it. With that 49 Mercury.
That bitch is bad. That bitch is bad.
I love that movie, bro. That movie was bad. Yeah, what do you have in there? Like Uzi or some shit?
He had a Uzi. No, he had a Uzi with the red dot suppressor on that bitch.
I'll go one better. I love fucking Tango and Cash.
Oh. Nice. I like that.
It's a great fucking movie. It is terrible.
Like that one.
Yeah.
Which one? The new one? No, not the new one. Which one?
No,
the original.
Okay, that's what I was about to say. I was like, the fucking new one sucked.
No,
Kurt Russell.
You can't do none of those remakes. Even the fucking Karate Kid one.
Oh no.
As much as I love Jackie Chan, I mean,
yeah, I couldn't do it. I couldn't vibe with it.
It's not exactly Rumble in the Bronx.
I didn't watch it.
He was fucking. That shit was good.
Bro, when that thing came out, bro, I watched. That was on rewind. Oh my god,
all the time.
All the time. Jesus, that thing was fucking my shit. That was my shit.
Yes.
Jackie. Then Jet Li took over.
Oh,
that It Man.
That quickness.
oh God.
But anyways, Hunter's Top Cemetery, Jay. That's an interesting one. Really out of this, out of the United States. Well, out of this world, but out of the United States, which is something cool, something different. We don't really talk about things that are in other countries as much, and we should. You know what? I think we should dedicate our next episode to Australia, since we fucking have such a good following over there. Yeah, we should fucking talk about all the crazy shit that's going on over there, because I am fucking 100% positive that there's some crazy shit happening over there.
Oh, I bet.
I'm sorry, a country created just for convicts to eventually kill themselves off, that turn themselves into one of the least violent societies ever.
How ironic is that, huh?
What?
Right. Yep.
Shut the front door. Yes, the Australians are fantastic. I'm with it.
Yes. Yeah. There you go. Well, anyways, thanks for joining us here on another edition of Dark Fringe Radio. Again, just want to remind everybody how you can listen to the podcast, darkfringeradio.com. Make sure you just go there and check us out there. And of course, Facebook and YouTube as well. Make sure you go there, subscribe, and check out all our videos that we have there for you guys available. So I want to thank so much to Jay and Pete for joining me in another edition, guys. Anything else for the outro before we say goodnight?
Keep an eye on things around you guys, because you never know what might be behind you. It could be Chucky. It could be a white woman.
White lady. Oh, see, got you that side there.
No, I did that on purpose, William.
Oh, okay.
It's called a callback. This is professional broadcasting.
There we go. There we go. The callback. The callback.
It's the gab. It's not the gift. It's just the
it's
gab.
The gab. Just the
Get him out.
Good night.
All right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us, and we say good night. See you next week.
Dark Fringe Radio, your premier source for the paranormal, conspiracy theory, and true crime.